Come, let's go back to the bridge. Let the source hunters handle their big brutes.
Those orcs had a human commander.
Who is that joker leading those orcs?
And
Damn traitor.
Where are Bibius and Junius? Didn't they hear the fight?
Taken before his time. Far before his time. Vengeance will be ours. Taken before his time. Far before his time. Oi! The Source Hunter! Nice to see these winds are blowing more than bloody orcs our way. Welcome to Sicil, comrade. And good luck. It's these orcs. Now that they have bees in their bonnets about God only knows, we need every hand we can get. That rat-faced shaman of theirs even went to the trouble of launching a fireball at a ship in the harbor to the west of here. It's hard to say. That ship needs attention and fast, or she's as good as sunk. Got any special Source Hunter tricks to make a blue sky turn to rain clouds? Beats me what traitorous madness came over that dog. A man among orcs. It'd be like one of your kind running with a sorcerer. Whatever the cur's incentive to raise swords alongside that. Filthy beasts! I'll kill the last one of you! Vengeance will be ours.
What's all this ruckus? Sounded worse than a dozen tomcats fighting over the world's last mackerel. Ah, but I see we've suffered another orc landing. And judging by the relative ease with which it was dispatched, I can only come to one conclusion. Source hunters have arrived in Sicil. You're as welcome as a glass of cooled milk on a hot day, my friend. I'm Ahu, at your service. It was I who requested your presence in this troubled city. So you were, and so you weren't. There we are. Meet my other half, Hunter. Ha ha! No need to look so flabbergasted. I may be a wizard rife with tricks and guile, but I assure you my plea is an earnest one. So, now that the cat is out of the bag, let us turn to the matter of Councillor Jake's murder. It's hard to put my finger on it, but I can feel in my very whiskers that sorcery was at play. Visit the scene of the crime, and I'd bet sardines for salad you'll say the same. Captain Aureus, though, the local commander of the Legion, insists I'm seeing ghosts. I insist he's blind to all but the undead. Jake was murdered in a downstairs room of the King Crab Inn, up in Sicil proper. The Legion keeps it under lock and key, though, so you'll need Aureus's permission should you want to have a peek. So there are, or rather, there is. Popular opinion has it his wife did the deed, but to be frank, I have my doubts. She seems a likely candidate, to be sure, but that would make her a sorceress. Esmeralda knows how to charm, yes, but I just don't see her magic extend beyond a frolicsome look and wink. Still, don't simply take my word for it, Hunter. It may be well worth your while to cross-examine her yourself. The Legion has her under guard in her shop near the town square. That's where you'll find poor Jake's widow. I'm glad we've met. Once you're there, just take the stairs. But do pay a visit to Aureus first. He may bark like a beagle with its tail stuck in the door, but you won't get very far in your investigation without speaking to the de facto leader of Sicil.
An orc in love. When this little child fades, she'll liberate the flesh from our faces.
Come now, enough doom and gloom. Cast the days and days upon my fair.
And with that, I bid you adieu, Hunter.
Sects, undead, orcs. Looks like I have my work cut out for me.
For all our sakes. Bringing your little orcish girlfriend here is like bringing a wolf to a hen house.
Nonsense. Listen. She's turning.
What fool would trust a two-bit love potion out of a back-page circular from youthful gore?
Too bad, not even a skeptic like you can deny that she loves you.
An orc in love. Ha! When this little charm fades, she'll liberate the flesh from our faces.
We've also got the flag ready for the harvest.
Raise the biggest buckets we've got. Blasted orcs have
Sicil, shiver me timbers and sliver me heels.
I can't even smell the air. It is hot.
Salutations! Source hunters, I see.
Oh, stench.
Desist, prowler. None shall pass through this door, for with...
even chickens. You cowered here while the rest of us fought?
Well, were our orders to guard the bridge or no?
I will freeze you where you stand! A strange sort of pit. There must be a way to disarm it. This seems to be broken. This seems to be broken. One man's trash is another man's trash. Another piece of trash. Worth the rummaging.
An orc in love. Ha! When this little shouting pig shall liberate the flesh from our faces.
Come now, enough.
What's all this? You're as welcome as a... So you were... There we are. So, now, it's hard to... Captain Aureus, though. Jake was murdered in a downstairs room of... So there are. She seems Still, don't simply take my word for it, Hunter. It may... the undead. The Legion did a good job keeping the... Someone is responsible for the outbreak. Oh, but that's not a trick. Such magic is a gift to be out in the... But of course, it's handy to speak in more... I'm glad we've met, Source. Once you're there, just take the stairs. And with that...
Sects, undead, orcs. Looks like I have my work cut out for me.
Steady, boys, steady. We'll be leaving as soon as we're packed up.
Slimy, reeking, rotting sea garbage. Plenty of fish in the sea, but I've got the foulest of the lot on my racks.
Whatever happened?
On the coast reminds me of...
Quiet day on the market, it's around the inn, are you?
You there! A moment of your indulgence, if you please. You are the Source Hunter, are you not? The hero the whole of Sightseal is abuzz about. The talk of the town. The juiciest grape on the grapevine. Such a pleasure to meet you. Mendius, at your service. What is my profession? Well, I'll tell you what it used to be, and that is a man of medicine. But what does a man of medicine do but mend what has first been broken? I saved lives, to be sure, but today I change them. Oh, it's not merely an opportunity. It is a once-in-a-lifetime chance to become better. To become the full extent of the promise that is locked inside of each and every one of us. So first of all, let me ask you this question. Do you like adventure? See here, you and I share the same passion. I never doubted it for a moment. The thrill of walking the unbeaten path, the rush of finding yourself in a goblin ambush, knowing you'll prevail nonetheless. Too bad your line of work comes with such measly recompense. Am I right? The wage of a mere soldier. Now, between you and me, tell me truthfully, don't you sometimes wish you could earn more? Indeed. Indeed, gold is always welcome. And among the fabulous five, gold flows as freely as water does to the sea. Even so, my friend, matters of a pecuniary nature aside, what is life without variety, without spice? To be a source hunter must get frightfully dreary sometimes. Am I right? All those orders, investigate... Well spoken. Well said indeed. And that is exactly why I am here. Why fate has put me right by the door to the King Crown. Ah, the fabulous five. How I enjoy simply you'd like nothing more than to enlist. Well, of course, of course, of course. Oh.
Pay the big cheese on your brook with a...
Oh,
Oh, my good man. Drink, if you please.
Please do keep shouting.
Come now, Alistair. Surely you've met your match once or twice.
Ha! The closest I've come to my match is when I linger over long while fighting.
No. So you're just hanging around.
Pay the big cheese on your brook with a wheel of the good stuff.
Fresh haddock. Perfect for a fry-up.
No better solution to the zombie problem than a set of silver. Well, what sort of arrows do you want? Freezing? Silver? Port?
Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
Oh, so that item interests you, yes? I can let you have it for a very reasonable price indeed.
Join the Spud Club if you've got an eye for farm potatoes.
Aaron has as many friends as the man with many cheeses.
Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
Pay the big cheese on your brook with a wheel of the good stuff.
Let us see if you can choose the finest greens.
Sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
Any takers? Come on, you chickens!
Pay the big cheese on your brook with a wheel of the good stuff. Aaron has as many friends as the man with many cheeses.
Let's see. Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes. Let's see. Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
to see if you can choose the finest greens.
Aaron has as many friends as the man with many cheeses.
Quiet day on the market, it seems.
Right, ain't true.
Whatever happened to that troop of eager imbeciles we sent to the northern caves?
Do I seem like the sort who concerns myself with such things?
You'll be concerned enough when you realize that reward money won't be lining your pocket.
Tell me,
Beyond these walls, the dead roam free, Hunter. Be vigilant.
You craven chickens! You cowered here while the rest of us fought?
Oh, come on, don't be cross. Have a sip, why don't you?
On the men.
Good on you. These boss men respect confidence, you know. So what did he say?
Well, what does it matter? Day labour's more suited to my nature anyhow.
Yes, honest pay for an honest day.
Steady, boys, steady. We'll be leaving as soon as we're packed up.
I said to him, I said myself, if I don't start earning an extra gold piece and now, I'll walk out that door.
Good on you. These boss men respect confidence, you know. So what did he say?
Well, what does it matter? Day labour's more suited to my nature anyhow.
Yes, honest pay for an honest day.
I'm straight. Arrows by the dozens.
Heavenly herring, delicious dogfish. Yours for
Oh, we'll have none of that, you hear? Here for your daily serving of veggies. Please partake of the
Not in the mood for cheese. That excuse is more holes than a slice of this fine Gorman bear. Pay the big cheese on your block with a wheel of the good stuff.
Get it while it's fresh. This batch is only ours for the sea.
Let's see. Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
Let us see if you can choose the finest greens.
Aaron has as many friends as the man with many cheeses.
Get it while it's fresh. This batch is only hours from the sea.
Made a big cheese on your block with a wheel of the good stuff.
Hey, stop that! Here for your daily serving of veggies. Please partake of the
Not in the mood for cheese.
Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
Aaron has as many friends as the man with many cheeses.
Oh, no, noble friend. Your upper chakras are in desperate need of a good scrubbing. Fortunately for you, my homebrewed tinctures will do the job. Or if you're in the mood for something a bit more electrifying, one of my air scrolls might give your system just the shock it needs. Oh, so that item interests you, yes? I can let you have it for a very reasonable price indeed.
Not in the mood for cheese. The excuse is more whole than a slice of this fine Corman bear. Not in the mood for cheese. The excuse is more whole than a slice of this fine Corman bear. Made a big cheese on your block with a wheel of the good stuff.
Any takers? Come on, you chickens!
Let's see. Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes. Quiet day on the market, it seems.
Let us see if you can choose the finest greens.
Lonesome? Spiritless? Perhaps wrestling an earth elemental will inject some vim into your routine.
Let's see. Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
Tricks of the kids! This here is the greatest illusion in
Fantastic!
history!
Come on! Come on! Can't you hear the stage calling you?
Your return marks of
The
victory,
Legion
Hunter.
stands at the red. You don't look like you're quite ready to head out into the undead infested. Thank you for heeding my.
Recruits! That was sloppier than Sicilian stew. Again!
You don't think it's infected, do you?
Come on now, I pulled her off you before she
I've been mauled. I'll be disfigured for life.
To embarrass a bitch.
come on.
Ugly will be the least of it. The beast looks proper.
In that case, you'll have the pleasure of putting her down.
Sorry,
yourself.
sir.
What have we here, then? A so-called source hunter, eh? Well, look, do what you must in Sicil, but don't make waves and don't interfere with the Legion's affairs. You hear? Gods above! Some politician snuffs it and everyone's in an uproar. Ridiculous! I told that wizard brat of an Ahu not to bother. But he just had to send for source hunters, didn't he? Bloody magicians. They see a pigeon poop and think sorcery's afoot. Nevertheless, I want to be kept in the loop. Understand? I am in command of this town, not Mayor Cecil, not Ahu, and definitely not some hotshot source hunter. So investigate Jake's death if you feel so inclined, but report back to me the moment you discover something out of the ordinary. The scene of the crime is over at the King Crab Inn. You can tell the guard you have my permission to enter. Now off with you! Esmeralda is Jake's wife. Well, widow. Everyone in town, down to the crabs on the beach, is convinced she killed him. Now, the girl has the reputation of being a flirt. There is that. But that doesn't suffice as evidence, wouldn't you say? Or do source hunters rely on hearsay alone, perhaps? That certainly would explain some of the cock-ups you lot have made in the past. What? You're going to stand there and claim with a straight face your order never wrongly tortured and executed anyone? Hardly. But I won't stand for such nonsense. If you bring...
I wish for you to try it, Screech Woman.
The beast speaks, so you've half a brain behind that feral maul, have you?
The cretin's question crossed her lips and aped an air of aptitude.
Hey, Tull, I think that was an insult.
Don't pay attention to the beast, Various. You'll only encourage it. Hey, who's that then? Come on, stand where my good eye can see.
Easy, Tull. That's the source hunter you're talking to.
She may have the look of a woman if you squint hard enough, but she's no more than a wild animal. We got reports of a strange-looking outsider skulking through the town with her bow drawn. I found her crouched back. I tapped her on the shoulder to see what was what.
Bit Talia right in the face, she did.
Enjoy it while you can, Ver. There's not another legionnaire in the cohort that'll have you if I go rabid.
Well, that's to be decided. She doesn't seem to be sick, despite Tully's moaning. We can't keep her here forever, but we can't well send her into the wilds again, can we? Perhaps
it'd be worth taking this stranger under our wing. She'll likely come in handy, if we can trust her to watch our backs. After all, a fearless hunter might prove quite useful for our investigation.
Well, that's a relief, ain't it? We found a good home for her after all, Tull.
Heed me, Source Hunter. She's not good for anything more than cannon fodder. And don't turn your back on her when she's got that bow within arm's reach.
Source Hunter, I have heard tales both grand and terrible about the world of humans. I myself was caged one moment and freed the next by our in Home Forest. Every creature acts according to the nature of its kind. Birds frighten easily, badgers fear little. But amongst men, there are no guarantees.
About face! To the barracks! Nuts!
If you say it is so, then wary I will be. As the god wolf Amira commanded.
Again!
Baking like a cake. I'm overheating here.
Ah,
I could do with a cold drink.
Sit with none of that. You hear?
Dear me.
Look careful now. Your head's grown more swollen than saffrons, I dare say.
Say, no one's around. You wouldn't raise a fuss if I,
Borrow indeed. I'll sooner meet a cat wizard than see that merchant repaid.
Come now, I'll be good for it, I swear. I never would have dreamt of resorting to petty theft during better times. But what choice have I got now? Oh, my story's tired by now. I was happy enough. So what do you think? Should I snag?
Everyone needs a hand now and then. Take the fish, and none but us will be the wiser. True enough. Without a bit of charity now and then, the world would be a far crueler place.
That's the spirit!
Sarah, did you just steal that fish? No. You were a witness to this event.
I'm surprised his pantaloons haven't caught fire yet, the damned liar. Simply shocking the way he so blatantly lies.
What kind of monster are you? You encouraged me to take the fish and then throw me to the wolves.
Come along quietly. You did the crime, sir, and the sentence is yours alone.
Join the fun club if you've got an eye for farm potatoes.
Fresh haddock. Perfect for a fry-up. Sometimes my dad did such things.
You'll be concerned. And you won't be lining your pockets.
Oh, my good man. Drink, if you please.
Please do. Right there. And not exactly the friendliest bloke, the captain, is he? Well, your reward for getting your ear chewed off is a waltz through the town's finest magical murder scene. Enjoy.
On the men! What happened? Is this a dream? I don't think so. That stone, somehow it sent us flying into the stars.